Alright guys, we've got Dehang and Vu in the server. That means we're going to be seeing some action here before too long. Apologies about all the delays, but without being at the LAN, I can't get on there. But suffice to say, it's a LAN party, yo. Stuff gets crazy.
It's where crazy stuff happens. It's all good. Yeah, so we got Vu versus Dehang, and my keyboard's not working again. Yeah, really, Quake Live? Really?
Please remove all chairs from the vicinity of Greece. Quickly. Bind a mouse macro to in restart.
I've tried that. That doesn't do it. We're going live, that's all that matters, and
yes,
we got Vu.
Yes!
Yeah. Vu versus Dehang on ZTN Blood Run. Right now, we've got Vu getting the rocket launcher, Mega, Lightning Gun, and Yellow Armor from the portal start. Over on Dehang's perspective, he is going for a rocket launcher right now, because that's a very nice weapon to have for this red armor fight, which is going to be breaking out in about 10 seconds. They've managed to kind of avoid each other, no real damage done on either side. So just kind of feeling each other out, Jahar.
And yeah, actually Dehang is well set up weapons-wise for the red armor push. Only thing he's missing is a railgun, so he's gonna have to rely on rockets here in order to get any real damage done. Vu still being up there, Dehang's able to push in to grab a railgun, isn't quite gonna get the hit, but he's gonna get out of that without taking any real damage, and he's done enough damage to Vu to keep him off of the mega health long enough. So Dehang's definitely got the strong stack here, even after the pickup of yellow armor. Dehang very, very well set up here for the next push. There's going to be Vu coming from the top here. He's going to try to get a bit of damage off it. It's going to be a little bit of rocket splash, but nowhere near enough to really give Dehang second thought about moving back in and being ready for the mega. This map, very, very route heavy, but so far Dehang has been owning up pretty much everything he's been laying his hands on, and to his benefit, of course, no real frag yet, no real damage even, so it's been really touch and go so far. But coming back through the teleporter, Vu is going to still find an escape, even though that means letting Dehang get away with red armor. Very nice.
Yeah, Dehang really got under a lot of pressure from Vu just moments ago, but really played it well. He really only took one big rocket. Everything else was nicely dodged. And I also like how he really didn't hesitate. He waited for the one shot to come across red, and then he made his move for it. A lot of players we've seen recently, they'll wait it out, and they lose out, usually, because it gives the aggressor an opportunity to push into the room. So, nice play by Dehang. Still scoreless, and he's still commanding a fairly nice stack. Over to Vu's point of view, he is now defending himself against Dehang, who comes down the staircase, hops off into the lower reaches of the map, and that gives Vu a chance for this yellow. However, scoreless still. Vu has now been knocked down to a mere 150 armor. Dehang still has an additional 50 armor and 40 points of health. Now an additional, I guess, 90 onto that. So 200 stack for Dehang, and he's controlled this map extremely well.
Indeed he has, but it's going to come down to the fight, it's going to come down to the damage, and so far, Dehang has not really been able to get the drop on Vu. Vu coming back through the teleporter, getting a rail off, but Dehang will be able to replenish with red armor fairly easily, even keeping Vu back in the plasma gun room. But Dehang dropping back down here, I mean, he's been able to shop for just about everything on the map, leaving Vu with very little to work with. In fact, Vu, the fact that he has 200 armor is definitely to his credit for sure, and he's able to rock off 2 rails on Dehang as he picks up mega health. That actually drops Dehang down to about 150 and 50, and it looks like the LG from Vu, this could do it. It's going to be a bit of a pole dance here. Dehang is going to be able to get back around it very efficiently, though, stay alive, but while losing his own stack.
Yeah, so Dehang finally has been, he just got the diet plan, according to Vu, and
yeah,
he gets away with a mere 75 armor. We do see Mega up in about 1 second. Vu is in better shape to get it, although he may get jumped over here. We've got both Red and Mega up now. He's actually trying to vault up grenades.
Very good timing.
He barely gets a shot of LG and eats a rail, so quite frankly, that You know, that wasn't great for Vu. His saving grace was that he was able to pick up a yellow armor on the exit of that fight from below. Dehang, on the other hand, having 160 armor. We're seeing a little bit of a quiet game from him right now. And with the red coming up, Dehang is going to try to position himself so he can do damage and get an exit. But he whiffs the rail.
It's been a very quiet game overall, in fact. I mean, Dehang versus Vu, who expected the blood run to have 0-0 almost halfway through it? I certainly wasn't, but Vu's able to get away with red armor here, making this mega health very, very important. Look at this Dehang, not taking any kind of splash there. He's back up to 200. Plasma yellow will be making that even more strong.
Nice. Vu gets the early warning mine thanks to his nade there, letting him know which way Dehang would be coming. You can see him swing his point of view around. This might be the first frag.
Oh my god! Oh.
Yeah, wow. Vu gets away with 83. Dehang gets away with 66. Sharding up is Dehang down below as he also picks up a railgun. Mega beautiful. Up. And now Dehang probably won't be out for this. Yeah, Vu gets the mega. Dehang picks up the yellow armor. So, you know, still 200 and 100 for Vu. And 100 and 100 for Dehang.
Synchronized rocket jumps to red armor. I need to see more of that.
That was pretty loud. Let's see how many quick players we can fit in this cubby.
I've played games like that before. Didn't work out very well.
But
Dehang... Dehang is going to be headed back out here. Yellow armor pick up near the portal, diving back in for mega health. Here comes the nade rain. Dehang is trying to push them off himself, stacking back up to 100 health before grabbing that mega. It not only shows that he's very cognizant of what he's working with, but he's also very confident here. I mean, he's not too concerned about Vu's own position, about Vu's own ability to move in on these items that Dehang is fighting for, making, frankly, a lot of these fights just non-circumstantial. Dehang has been able to shop, just like the past couple minutes, for pretty much everything he wants. I mean, Vu's still been able to grab a lot of that yellow armor by the plasma gun, but other than that, Vu's working with very, very little.
I'm busy booting spammers. It's always good times. Still scoreless, man. I mean, between these two players, especially given Vu's aggression...
No kidding.
I am, in some ways, flabbergasted. I think that's the word I would choose. That we are still scoreless as we are rounding towards 7 minutes in. Vu. Ooh, he snuck out behind Dehang.
And this entire time, we've never seen Vu go above, 100, and most of the time, he doesn't even have that. And so, with the rail lane, only 20%, it's not going to be too much to his benefit. Dehang's only been rocking about 13% rail here, so the long-range kind of pot shots they've been taking at each other have been really, really hit and miss. Mostly miss here, though. Dehang, though, changing up his route like he is known to do on this map, wanting to push forward here. He knows he has a stack. Vu is going to be able to stay safe in the plasma room, but Dehang, he had nothing. There's no way he could lose that situation. I mean, either he was going to get damage or he was going to secure red armor beyond the shadow of a doubt, and that's the way it worked out for him.
Well, and I have to say, I'm looking at the accuracies, and they really don't tell much of a tale, except that no one's willing to commit to a fight. There's been so much spam. We're at 14% rockets. Here we go. Dehang finally unleashes on Vu and picks up frag number 1 in an 8-minute-long ZTN match. And now, with a very solid control of the map, Vu has the hill to climb, but only 2 minutes to do it. Oh man, beautiful initial rail.
And that's going to keep Vu even farther on his toes. But this will inherently change the pace of the map. I mean, now Vu has something to come back from, not only something to maintain. Dehang, though, is maintaining a stack very, very effectively here. Still rocking about 170, 200. And Dehang's able to sink into damage whenever Vu pops his head up. So this is going to take some Dehang-like route changing from Vu to really catch Dehang off guard, but it won't be happening here. Dehang is going to be able to barrel himself right up the stairs and take Vu one more time.
Yeah, 2-0. And with Dehang, I mean, look at the lockdown that he's had. He's made very few timing errors. He's really positioned himself pretty well. throughout the course of the map, and this is the kind of the hang that I like to see. And I'm wondering if maybe getting into these semis has sort of been a rallying call for the guy. And that was a beautiful dodge around the rocket, and he's got a free red armor here, and one more mega, and he's done his job. I mean, just we haven't seen the hang below. I mean, this is probably one of the first times we've seen him. Around 50 armor for the entire course of the match. Just really solid play.
There we go. We're starting to see the angular plays here by Vu, starting to get in these rails left and right. But now, I mean, what's it going to lead into? There's a red armor grab, but he's still down by 2 frags with 24 seconds left on the clock. Vu is making something happen right here, right now. You could kind of see the hesitation, and you could call that delaying, but I'd really want to say hesitation is like, okay, it's not smart to go through portal right now, but if I don't do it now, I'm not going to get anything at all. So there we have it. Looks like final score is going to be 3-0 on ZTN, the Blood Run. Not something I was expecting at all.
Yeah. Well,
so a lot of people have been anticipating that Vu was going to take Dehang 2-0 map-wise, or rather 2-1 map-wise. This could be Dehang's 1, but we'll have to see what the next map is.
Well, this is semis, so it should be best of 5. Next place is going to be Aerowalk.
Yeah, you're right.
Aerowalk's the next pick. DM13 is after that. And we'll just wait and see if we actually need the rest of the maps. Yeah, guys, we are here for the long haul, okay? We're not playing around, man. We're going straight into this next one. This is going to be Aerowalk, and given what we've seen out of these guys, Dehang, not always comfortable here. Vu, I think, has a little bit of a comeback kid moment if he can throw one together. Starts off strong with Rail, LG, and now, of course, the rockets and red armor. So he's feeling pretty good, except for that whole health thing. From behind, we've got Dehang constantly peppering him with the shotgun shells. And,
what a way for Dehang to play off of Vu's own aggression here. I mean, he knew that Vu only had one real entrance to kind of put the pressure on him, and Dehang flooded that route with grenades. I mean, and the finisher there, their timing might have been, might be a little bit of luck involved there, but his timing with the shotgun definitely worked out to his advantage. And now he's up 1-0. With quite a bit of health, quite a bit of armor. Just going to be stacking up some more on the greens. Vu still looking to toss out the nades from afar. Here comes the play at red armor. Vu getting an awesome initial hit here. But is there going to be anything to keep Dehang off of the red armor? Dehang heads back down in order to take out the ambush, but ends up taking a lot of damage in the meantime. Vu, though, he's even worse off right now. 39 health, 50 armor. And coming back around to Mega, it's going to be a risky play coming forward here. Even showing his face right now. He's out of rockets. He's out of almost everything.
Yeah, and with Dehang grabbing the Mega health, well, actually, that exchange put Dehang down into 44 and now 8 health. And finally, Vu is able to catch him again with the shotgun. It's apparently it's the boomsticks making all the plays today between these two guys on Aerowalk. But I'm quite okay with that because. Quite frankly, I want this to be a neck-and-neck game. This is the first semifinal, Vu versus Dehang in the Intel Extreme Masters Season 5. And just, I realized that we never really announced who the hell we are. I don't know why.
I mean, the whole incognito thing might be working out to our advantage today.
I'm not going to worry about it. Right. So, if you're wondering, you can ask.
But hey, match! We have a game, and we have Dehang rushing in for yellow armor. It's going to be a sweet shot for him. Vu was making a stake once again at an item that he really had no place to be in there for. But as we've seen, Vu, no matter what stack he's rocking, or rather not rocking, he's able to seal the deal on a lot of these rail hits. But Dehang is able to keep his back to Mega Health and keep the pressure on. Vu's still spamming off a couple rockets here, but with red armor up, Dehang is going to be very, very nicely stacked coming into this fight. Heading back up to the top, Vu's anticipating it, but while anticipating it, what exit does he leave himself?
Really nice read by Dehang, cutting off the only good thing, even though that would have just transported Vu about 5 feet right next to Dehang, but basically having that height advantage and locking Vu into that corridor. Just great play there. We've also seen out of Dehang some really smart movement and aggression. You know, we talked about it earlier, Vu's movement, how critical it was, especially on Hectic, but